Especially since I keep watching Archer. Yeah, I find it does not help to just keep rewatching Archer every other week.
It helps the soul.
If I have one. All right. Get out my dice tray and my dice. And hopefully not shit the bed this time, because god damn it.
Too late.
Shut up. That rolling was awful.
Do something different and not shit the bed.
I would like to. I mean, that's my plan, usually. Okay. Are we set? Good to go? I should probably grab a pencil. All right. We'll start the clock. All right, so whereabouts were we?
You guys tell me.
Do you remember at all where we were, Ben?
I believe we made it from the village because we were led, not quite politely, into a village and into a hut or whatever.
Yeah, I think we were breaking out because we were listening back when you showed up. We got the door open and we started running in a direction.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just realized it's been like 2 months now since we recorded last. So,
Damn.
yeah. Well, I mean, rather since we played.
That's quite a while, actually.
Yeah, I know. No, it's been about a month. Anyway, so yeah, we broke through the door and we started running. And we were running towards the river? Did we have any idea what?
I believe we made it to a... Or was that when we got caught?
That was when we got caught, what you're thinking of. But, I mean, it makes sense that we would try and retrace our steps back to the river, since that's the only real landmark we've got to work with. Where there wasn't a fucking 9-foot crocodile thing. Alligator? No, crocodile.
The crocodile was 7 foot. The other thing that your brain is trying to repress was 9 foot.
Well, just as long as...
The crocodile is fine, but the other thing is...
Other thing has rules.
Yeah. Just as long as the bigger, scarier thing is on our side. Ideally.
On your side, using you as a distraction.
We're still friends.
Tim wants some friends desperately.
You have no idea.
Even in the RPG world, they seem hard to come by.
Well, you see how I roll.
I mean, I know the dirt he has on me, so... It's that I'm on this podcast.
Oh, I was going to say, you keep showing up and no one will ever know. All right, so yeah, we bust out of our little prison and we start making a break for it.
If I remember right, there was something about you eating something.
Mm-hmm.
Was there?
Either because you were like cut or something, or you're, I don't know, you're hoping it would help you. I don't know.
I honestly don't recall hearing that just now. Because honestly, my whole memory is based on what we were just listening to before we started recording. So, yeah, if there was food, then yes, James absolutely would have eaten it.
No, I don't think there was food. I think there was...
Oh, no, that's right, yeah.
A survivor roll.
That's right. Yeah, we were looking for mushrooms, which started off as a...
Badger.
As a...
Badger. Never mind.
Fail, Tim.
It's a
Fail.
snake.
He knows.
Of course he knows, he just said it.
Yeah, never mind. Let's just move on.
Okay. So, yeah, there was a a half-hearted Mario joke made. So then we were looking for mushrooms as we fled.
If I remember right, they didn't do much of anything.
No, we didn't find
Especially
shit.
because there's nothing in my notes. So
Yeah, we didn't find anything. 'Cause out of one die, I got one success.
oh yeah, you did find mushrooms, but
Huh.
they didn't really do anything.
Yeah. So I didn't like start throwing fireballs or like grow 3 times. Damn. Then what's the point?
I mean, at least you didn't die, right?
Yeah. Who knows? James might be allergic. I was waiting to see if Justin would roll for that.
Let me see your character sheet.
Oh, God damn it. No, but I have natural immunity, so I imagine.
Just because you have natural immunity doesn't mean you can't be allergic.
No, that's kind of exactly what natural immunity means.
Double check, but I think that just means it's harder to be poisoned.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I would just assume that any like ingestive allergy like that would be, at the very least, much weaker. So Ben, what have you been up to? While Justin is looking up.
Yeah,
the
it's just a +2 modifier.
Eating.
So the way you
Cookies.
roll,
Yeah, seriously.
it's not going to matter.
All right. So we were fleeing. What happens next?
You flee into the woods. You don't think anyone is chasing you.
But again, the way we roll, it could be in a fucking Peterbilt.
You could be in the damn mall on Black Friday and still not find anyone around you.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, the malls are kind of, who goes to those anymore?
Yeah, I was gonna say, in fairness, that's usually me ignoring that everyone is there.
Fine, Walmart on Black Friday.
Yeah, fuck that noise. Although I will say, the last like 1, maybe 2 years I was there, or you know what? No, that last year I got out before Black Friday. That's right.
No, I was working for a different company, and I was in a Walmart on Black Friday, and it was glorious because I didn't give a shit about what was going on the other side of the store.
Yeah, because you were just
Yeah,
merchandising on the food
I was
side.
there to make shelves look pretty and leave.
Yeah, because I worked there for 4 years, and I mean, it wasn't ever really bad, because I for the most part I usually worked in the back room, so I would be out like resetting some of the high demand items. So if something ran out, I'd run and grab another pallet and replace it and shit like that. Or I'd, like organize shit beforehand so that we could easily swap out pallets and stuff like that. But yeah, still, fuck all that noise. Black Friday, Walmart, all of it.
What's in composure?
Hooray!
Uh-oh. Both of us, I presume?
Yeah.
So how's your day, Justin? I got a success.
Yay, me too.
Okay. You do notice a clearing ahead of you.
I should hope so.
But
Clearings
we
tend to stand out.
don't notice anything in the clearing?
There's a hole.
I'd say the last hole brought us here, so...
What size is the hole? Like we're talking golf?
No, like a little bit smaller than the clearing itself.
Oh, shit. Like a crater? Or
No.
like an actual hole?
Like so
dug
it's been
straight
dug.
down? Yeah. Shit.
Like okay, like a well or something, like we cannot see the bottom of this.
Oh, you can see like the edge, you can't see what's inside of it.
Kind of like in, was it Daredevil? In the second season when they start dealing with the hand.
Oh, yeah, that pit,
Yeah.
eternal darkness, it just seems to go on forever.
Yeah. Just throw down the flashlight, and I'll tell you when it lands, and then fade to black after like 30 seconds already. It was a very deep hole.
Sounds decent.
Just like your mom.
Decent. Ooh.
Well,
Got him.
I'll say she is a piece of shit. I cannot argue
God,
with
I
that.
forgot.
Yeah.
Right? I was wondering, like, why you even...
Yeah, I know. No, because that was one thing that Chris Titus said in one of his earlier specials. Like, you know, people try to make fun of me, like, your mom, and then I'd be like, yeah, and? It's like that shit just doesn't work on people like us. So there's a hole.
Yeah. Do you guys keep going in that direction?
Well, I think I want to kind of inch around the hole.
Likewise, I try to avoid this hole of
Yeah,
which we speak.
I'm pretty sure I'm not going to try and Bugs Bunny it my
As
way
you
across.
guys once you get to the edge, you notice there are things in the hole.
Dinosaurs?
Dinosaur.
No.
Oh, shit. It's worse than dinosaurs.
Yoshis.
That's not worse.
How
That's
do you
more
know?
adorable
Both of
than
you
dinosaurs.
roll resolve and
Oh,
composure.
shit.
They look adorable. However... Two successes, thankfully. One of those was a 0, so... Oof.
So how's your day, Justin? Yeah, I did not get any successes that time. Is this a pants shitting thing?
So your pants are brown today, right?
Yeah, I don't think I wore a suit to this whole fiasco. Of course, I did not get to wear my tactile neck.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
It would have made all the difference
Due
right
to
now.
Hank's experience in homicide,
Oh, shit.
you are quite not immune. You've become accustomed to actually seeing dead bodies. However, it is a bit disturbing how many bodies there are in this hole.
And the condition that they're in, like...
Hank, I don't want to look. Tell me if one is missing a right arm. I need some fucking closure from episode 1.
Right. They'd probably be down at the bottom.
It has
in
been a
all
while.
likelihood.
You're probably back at a tree retching
Yeah.
the trunk.
No, I got you. Yep. I can't remember if James had breakfast that day, but it's moot now.
Moot point now.
If Hinckley wants to roll wits and investigation or intelligence and investigation.
Is it because he's going to poke it with a stick?
They're probably a bit too far for a stick.
So, which one though? Intelligence or
Um,
wits?
I'll let you decide.
Pick the higher number.
Yeah, that was why I was asking.
That's why I decided to just let you.
Damn it. Well, I am just really troubled by all the bodies I'm seeing.
Yeah. Well, you're quite troubled by it, and it's not something you really want to look at.
Cussing under my breath.
But it is a fair number of people.
Well, a mass grave taking up a whole clearing. I imagine.
Well, it's not a huge clearing, but
No, still. I mean, if it's a large enough space, you call it a clearing. It's gonna. Yeah.
meadow. I don't know.
Because, I mean, you know, if you.
I mean, it doesn't take up the whole. Like it's.
Yeah. I got
It's
you.
not a huge hole, and you don't know exactly how deep it is.
But it's still a large number of bodies either.
Yeah, there's still... You can see a decent number.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald used to do a bit about that, talking about the news and missing persons, and he's like, I'd say I would never murder someone, but I mean, I know there's no river so long it doesn't contain a bend, but if I were to murder someone, I would start by digging the grave first, and I would dig it very, very, very deep, because every time they find a body, where do they find it? In a shallow grave. And they always talk about these serial killers being so wily and cunning, and just seems kind of slapdash to not dig a deep grave when you finally kill them. I paraphrase, but it's the idea.
And that was a comedian, you said?
Norm Macdonald.
These comedians. A darker, shadier lot than we had originally given credit for.
Maybe you.
How is dark humor like food? Not everybody gets it.
Now, one of my most favorite things is Greg Giraldo. He was talking about suicide. And he was talking about these two old women in line someplace talking about some kid who had killed himself. And he's like, yeah, that kid's not a coward. I nearly killed myself by accident a few times, and that scared me shitless. Like, it's scary when you kill yourself. And some people just don't understand that, life is kind of like animal porn. It's just not for everybody. So that's how I've kind of lived my life.
So this pit, right? This hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 minutes and we found a hole. Yes.
Now, if you only knew the difference between that hole and your ass.
No, there are many differences.
Get the lube.
I would say, for instance, my ass does not have dozens of corpses. I presume dozens? Would that be a fair guess?
Sure.
So at minimum 24 bodies.
But what if it's baker's dozens?
God, well, that's why I said at least. The bare minimum is between 24 and 26.
Or more than that, whatever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Because there have been a number of missing persons reported, correct?
Yes.
For at least a couple months.
And there's probably something that's going through Hank's head at the moment is, like, of all of those missing persons reports, how many of them are in this hole?
Well, if you want to start taking some photos of, for identification purposes later. I imagine you still have your cell phone telephone on you.
Do the bodies look like not too decomposed as to be...
The ones on top, probably not.
Fair. Then, if I still have my phone, which hopefully I do, because, damn it, I haven't finished paying it off yet. One more payment.
That phone was one day away from retirement. Ugh, you pervert. Anyway, I'm going to start running again. So I'm going to inch my way around this mass grave and then start taking off. And Hank, I think you should hurry too. Running away is my point there.
And you didn't wait for me to... So I guess I can take pictures? Right?
No, I'm just screwing with you. Because, I mean, game-wise, we've only been here for less than a minute, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It just seems a lot longer because
He's
it's taking us
still
15 minutes to talk about it.
He's retching and you're just kind of staring at the bodies. Just, thinking about the missing persons reports and how many people are there.
It was me. Maybe it was, actually. It was.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I didn't see anything pop up. Oh, wait.
Take
This is
that.
Something from Papa John's.
Papa
National Pepperoni Pizza Day. What?
John's.
Do we really need a national day for fucking everything?
Yes.
No. Fuck you, Ben.
No thanks.
That's May 1st.
What, National Go Fuck Yourself Day?
Well, I mean, it's the 1st of May. 1st of May. Outdoor fucking starts today.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan Colton.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you heard that song, because that's a great one.
Well, yesterday was Talk Like a Pirate today. Or Talk Like a Pirate Day. And then today was the Area 51 raid.
Oh, yeah. I was hearing some people talking about that earlier.
Funny that people actually showed up for it.
No, they wound up turning it into like a
Yeah,
music
concert,
festival.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, Jonathan Colton. There's another song. I think he did the song about like a laptop being broken down. And,
Oh yeah,
going
the
to the
IT,
ITK.
yeah. And he goes to Seattle to look for Bill Gates.
Yeah, I thought that was Jonathan Colton. That was actually on an episode of the Drew Carey Show. Yeah, I was watching the Drew Carey Show the other day, and they opened the episode with that song. You know, with Drew like miming his laptop
I
being
always
broken.
liked Re Your Brains, but that's
Oh, yeah.
just me.
Now, my favorite song of his is the President's song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he goes through all of the United States presidents up to George W.
Yeah, but he doesn't talk about one of the coolest ones, and I can't remember which one it was. I want to say
So was it Adams, who was always dueling?
yeah, and he like some guy tried to shoot him, and he like beat him with the like solid rebar cane he carried around with him, like or not rebar, but like solid
Yeah.
metal cane.
No, that fucker died with bullets in him.
Yeah.
He's hardcore. Did you listen to that dollop about him?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on how far. Like, there's in my transitioning from one app to the other. Some
Yeah.
episodes of stuff got lost. I'm slowly going through those.
Yeah.
Is it a recent?
Yeah, it
is
was, no, it was a couple years ago.
Okay, then probably not, because they have a backlog of like
Yeah.
100 plus episodes.
I know, I'm so far behind. I think because my new work schedule, I'm not supposed to still, but it's frowned upon less to have like my phone going. So I've got podcasts going on while I get stuff done in the morning. So I may start catching up on that, since I caught up with Nerd Poker the other day.
There's some shows that I've
that
like.
one was me.
It's impossible, like for me to. Because there's so many stuff, but like I like all of the. Like there's one that talks about like old like myths and legends and stuff in like American past. I think it's called like lore or something like that.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, I have like an Amazon show and stuff, but it's pretty cool. Give you ideas for like stories or things. Like for you, I imagine it'd be a great way for you to find ways to fuck up the lives of your players.
Yeah, he doesn't need help with that.
If he hasn't already.
I'm saying nothing.
But yeah,
Uh.
like hundreds of episodes in that too. Like so much stuff to listen to. Not enough time.
All right, so once we are satisfied with our, the information we've gained from the grave, James is
Are
going to
you
start
taking
moving.
pictures?
A few quickly, because we are kind of running from people too. So
All right. As you take some pictures, you do hear someone walk up behind the two of you. A woman's slightly airy voice saying, "That's rather morbid."
does her voice sound familiar?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it Abby?
No.
Oh.
I imagine it's the other lady. Like
It's
the,
Willow.
Yeah.
The
lady
witch.
who walked in last.
I think.
Into the room. Yeah. And
The quarterstaff she has is quite a bit bloodier.
she's coming from the direction that we did, right?
No.
No. Oh.
Damn it. Although, that would suggest
But
a
she is
path
fairly
clear for us.
close. Like it's not that big of an angle off the direction.
So she could have been through that little village thing that we came through.
Possibly.
Okay. I suppose I'll mention, kind of like So have you seen that little village they have over there? Delightful, delightful. Even though the little room they kept us in for a little while.
I wouldn't say that was delightful, but
Was a joke.
You guys got captured.
And we escaped.
You know what else I hate about being a slave? The pay.
That's weird. They took. Whatever. Come on this way.
Well, James certainly does follow her.
Yes.
Because I don't know what the fuck else to do.
Right, and she seems to know where she's going.
That does seem helpful.
Yeah. Or we're kind of lost.
Indeed. Uh-oh. Justin's going to the books.
Those book things.
Yeah.
Normally I'd encourage such an activity, going to the books, but in this case...
Yeah, it's probably gonna...
I'm not rolling dice and smiling, so...
Not yet.
Give it about 5 minutes.
I was gonna say, reading books directly correlates to rolling dice and smiling at us. Like that, you see? I fucking told you.
See, I did that because it was funny.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, she leads you back into town, back into kind of a town. I guess it would be called a town.
Is it like the same one that we came from, or?
Not really. I mean, there are... yeah, sure, screw it, yeah. It's about the same place you guys just came from. It's more of... You would almost call it the downtown of a... Like, there's just more huts around, and...
It's like it looks similar, but not the exact same as...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they took us to the bad part of the village.
Oh, damn it.
Well, you were in the kind of outskirts. This is more like... Downtown.
Right.
Something.
I know, I can't remember any of the fucking lyrics now. God damn it.
That's the only part I remember.
Shit. Got nothing.
Or even who sings it.
Making my way downtown.
See, you got nothing too.
Different song.
Yeah, it's a different song. Because I was thinking of White Chicks, because that's hilarious, because it's Terry Crews.
Yeah. He's
That
kind of
dude's
awesome.
a treasure.
I didn't know he was in White
Indeed.
Chicks.
Yeah, he's the, like,
Bruh, he's-
overly aggressive, like, wants to bang all the white chicks dude.
Oh.
And it has that one special night, and they wake up, don't tell a soul. Don't say anything. He's in a wheelchair.
He
Once
really
you go
is.
black, you end up in a wheelchair.
He really is a national treasure.
Oh, he's so awesome.
Yeah, I found on Facebook a video. He had a bunch of like I can't remember what they're called. The sensors that are used for echocardiograms and things like that. But
The flexing? For
yeah, yeah, they were connected to a huge
Drum set?
drum set.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A fantastic video.
Oh, yes. Symbols.
It wasn't that for, like, a...
It's like Axe or something.
No, it's,
No.
he does, Old Spice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Same kind of product, different company.
No, because Old Spice is for people that actually want to smell good. Axe is for teenagers that want to hide the fact that they smell bad.
It's not ideal, but
Old Spice is for people who take a shower first.
The way the product should be used anyways, okay.
yeah. Yeah, that was the point.
How much she's perusing the book is... Like, I'm not sure how I
Yeah,
feel about this.
No, it is disconcerting.
It's... Sometimes indexes are not fucking helpful.
But that's the exact purpose of an index. One would think.
Which is why it must be so frustrating.
I know.
Tries to breathe like a dragon.
Oh. Fucking... Anyway.
The information you were looking for was exactly where you thought it was?
No, it. Anyway, yeah, you guys are there.
All right. We probably need new weapons. So,
Why would you need new weapons?
did they not take our guns?
Oh, that's true.
And they probably took my machete too.
Yes.
God damn it. I love that machete. I named it Machete. You know, after the film superhero.
What?
Superman?
No,
What?
Machete.
What?
All right. All right, Willow, we need some new weapons. Do you see anything? And then I'm going to start rummaging through. Are there crates strewn about?
No.
Like there have been? Okay. Then, yeah, I'm going...
She tells you, 2 houses down, 1 house in on the left.
I'm on it. So that's where I go.
I imagine I also would like have another weapon. So I meant they took mine as well. I think I might have been able to hide my... like I had a handgun, but it was rather inaccessible.
No, they took it.
Did they?
Yep.
Yeah, you probably want a new one then.
Yeah.
Actually, you probably want to... Was it yours?
Most likely, because he had his own... I can't remember. Did you have just the 9mm, or did you have the 9mm and like a 38 also?
I had the AR, and then I believe I had a 9mm, like a handgun, or up like a police issue or something that I thought was like concealed or whatever, but in running around it kind of like slid to a rather inaccessible.
No, that was me. Yours, I think they just took it when they frisked us. So.
But yeah, you will want that back because it is police issue.
And it's traceable to you.
Yep.
How would one go about?
Yeah, I think we're probably just going to have to go back to that area and see what we can find once we kill all these other motherfuckers.
First, yes.
I presume that's where we're headed.
Get some weapons that I can use now.
So yeah. Excuse me. So we go to that hut.
Okay.
Pizza Hut.
No. Not that hut.
Pizza.
Jabba.
You're thinking of Domino's now. You were quoting the Noid, right?
I was doing pizza from Little Caesars.
Little sleazers. That's right. I forgot about that. Damn, it's weird not having like regular old TV and commercials and shit. I've forgotten most of that stuff now.
I don't know.
The hut is full of weapons.
Hooray!
Wits and composure.
Motherfucker.
You know, I totally have forgotten. You guys have never used your wits. Or never used your willpower.
3.
Oh yeah, huh?
You guys... Did I ever explain willpower to you guys?
Let's cover that now.
Okay, willpower. You basically spend a willpower point, and that can add 3 dice to any roll. I think except for... There are certain times you can't use it.
I would imagine situations compromising one's willpower.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would think, yeah, at the very least, some sort of like supernatural events.
Yeah, I mean, that would be... That goes without saying, and then it does make you more susceptible to things happening to you, or people telling
Like
Alright.
how and or when does it refresh?
I think, if I recall correctly, we need to indulge in our virtues.
Indulge.
Yeah, regain 1 willpower point per scene if the character play out the character's actions play out in a manner appropriate to her. What? Oh, you gain one willpower point if your actions play to your vice, and all spent willpower if you play out something to your virtue.
Okay. So,
Well, in that case, why would someone follow the vice if the virtue is going to give you back everything versus the 1 for the vice?
Depends on how much you use it.
well, for example, with James Morningstar, his virtue is justice and his vice is wrath. So, for an example, I could start beating someone up, because they were attacking someone else. That could be considered justice. But if I lose my temper and just beat the shit out of them, that would be more wrath. So, and
You can also gain 1 willpower after a full night's sleep. If
that's
you
good.
achieve a significant goal or, performs a particularly impressive act that affirms her sense of confidence.
So we don't need to worry about that.
Nope.
We haven't done anything particularly impressive at all.
We went down the elevator thing.
Yeah, but still, I got a little bit nauseous and afraid of the small space. All right.
I got 3 successes.
Wow. Talk
Yeah.
about impressive acts. Getting 3
Seriously.
successes.
Shouldn't be normally, but for our group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna say you find your pistol.
Yay!
You find your
Yes.
you find the weapons that you guys brought down. So if you
Excellent.
want to give them to Tim, you can. If you don't want to mention it to Tim, you don't have to.
I'll mention it.
I was like, James would appreciate it.
I'll mention it. And then ammo as well.
They're using different rounds than you, so you have everything you had everything you have before you were captured.
Are there other weapons like what they've been using?
There are a few.
Okay. We should probably grab some of those rifles. And ammo for same.
Probably wouldn't hurt.
No, yeah, I mean, because we were running low, I want to say.
Yeah, I was about to.
Because I remember you talking about having to swap clips at some point recently.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure James has too. Because James.
You mean you're not keeping track of it?
I forget where I was. But, oh yeah. No, because that's right. Because I had forgotten to keep track of it before. But it definitely did use 1 clip at minimum. So, yeah. Yeah. So what weapons are these?
They're old AKs. They'd have the same stats. Just
Cool.
'cause I don't want to worry about it.
That's fair. So
That in all reality, they're not that much different from.
AK-47. And how many clips do you think we found? like 38 each.
Good lord. I would not want to carry that around.
Yeah, even the clips I have for my... Yeah, those get pretty heavy, and I only have a couple.
Well, I mean, a clip by itself can't be more than
Yeah, but loaded with ammo, they're...
maybe a pound each, if that.
Yeah, but...
And then the gun itself.
Yeah.
And then the other gun that you have.
Yeah.
And the clothing that you have. And the machete.
And the machete and the pistol, and you're running out of pockets, and you don't exactly have like anywhere to put all this stuff.
Tim got creative this one time. It wasn't very comfortable, but he found a place.
Whatever gets the
The
job
one
done.
time at band camp. Stuck it in his prison wallet.
Prison wallet. I can hear you rummaging around in there.
I mean, yeah, you have nowhere to carry this stuff is also an issue.
Well, yeah, I know.
So maybe like at most like one or two extra.
Like, you don't really have the carrying capacity to carry another gun
I knew I should have worn my cargo pants.
and more clips.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd have to like drop the AR, but how many rounds does the other carry?
Same.
So yeah, all the stats are the same. We just need to know how many clips we have for the AKs.
You should have that written down.
How many clips?
Yeah, you should have all your ammo and stuff written down.
No, for the AR.
Yeah,
He's
for
asking.
the AKs.
Oh, for the AKs.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about.
Several more than what you have.
Yeah. So would 3 clips total be reasonable then?
I mean, you can't carry yours and that.
So he'd have to drop his AR to pick up the AK, right?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Would he still be limited to like the one clip in the AK and the one extra to carry along?
No,
That would net him with
you
more.
probably carry, like, if you drop the AR, you would probably carry up to 4 to 6
In total?
Yeah.
All right.
And the AR was you got from a previous.
Yeah. But we have other ARs sitting at the apartment.
It might behoove us to
Oh yeah, no, I'm taking an AK.
drop the AR and then pick up the AK with the extra clips.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I think I will do the same. How many yeah.
Yeah, you have both take like 5.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to Rambo up and head out the door.
Sweet.
Alright, you head out the door. Willow is following you guys.
Well, that's a terrible idea.
Well, I mean, she follows you out of the hut.
No, I know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's still very much running the show. Mostly because I don't want her to hit me.
She followed us. So you must be new here.
Yeah, we haven't met. We are not good.
You don't want to be following us. We're new to Colt Town, so we don't really know where.
Yeah.
Do we ask about if like how things with the
Yeah, where's everyone
alligator or
else?
crocodile things going? Like,
Oh, yeah, Willow, did you know about that? There's a giant crocodile thing. 'Cause she did see the pyramid, right?
we
Yes.
went with someone else, so like we're not exactly sure what she's seen or.
Well, that's why I was asking. But, yeah, that pyramid has crocodile people. And then a real crocodile people. It was big. And Seth, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, Seth was shooting at it, so I don't think it's a friend of ours.
And then there was a thingy. But we don't know about
I
much
don't,
about
I don't
that.
think we talk about that.
So is it Fight Club and we just don't talk about it?
No, I think it's very uncomfortable and we just don't talk about it. It scared me.
It's like that time you were alone with a priest. Your brain just wants to forget about it. She says it's been taken care of. We're cleaning up the rest of the resistances.
Wow, that was fast. We really do suck, Hank. And you're a cop. You should be better than this.
This is an unusual environment. Unfamiliar.
Well, all right. So what was that thing?
Oh, some kind of Aztec god.
Uh,
Or something.
I figured as much. That was, of course, Tim speaking then. James doesn't know what the shit's going on. Yeah. All right, so is it dead, or you're not trying to, keep it for a pet, are you?
Oh, no, it wouldn't survive.
We call him Spike, and he likes the color pink and eating people.
Anyway, probably wouldn't survive. How do you treat your pets? Are we going to have to put up with the PETA now?
She said, no, we're not taking it as a pet.
Okay, good.
Fuck PETA.
I know. They're the worst.
What kind of organization kills 90% of the people they're trying to save? Except for the, Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Oh.
I don't think they necessarily kill those people. And if they do, then someone seriously needs to start investigating them.
No, it was a joke online. Someone posted, what kind of organization kills, however many percent of the people they're trying to save? And it's like, the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Oh, God.
Yeah, turns out when you make that wish, you need to be a hell of a lot more specific.
Whoops.
All right. So what's next? Are there more of these things running around down here? Or?
No. They were only really able to summon one of them.
Okay. That's a relief.
Wonder what it would have been like with more.
Far less pleasant.
Assuredly.
Yeah, because that guy was not nice.
Have they summoned a lot of these in the past?
No, apparently they can only do this every so often. But,
Is there evidence that they did this and one got out? Because I have a little bit of an experience from about a month back. Yeah, that's right. We've been playing this game for about a year, and we've only progressed in story about a month.
Rolls the dice. So you think.
No, that's about how the time works out. I know. You okay, Justin?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are you just coming to grips with the fact that you've wasted a year of your life doing this shit?
I've wasted my life doing a year of shit much worse than this.
Excellent.
Ooh, a compliment.
Indeed. You okay, Justin?
No.
It's starting to hit.
I know, I was going to say.
The realization.
I know, life seems really sad right now.
How are you guys walking? Who's on the left, who's on the right?
I'll be on the right.
Okay. You feel something nudge your side, and you notice it's her quarterstaff, and she starts to push you down and push you and go to the right.
Uh-oh.
Because, she's hurting cats.
I think Justin is projecting a little bit into the game.
There's only two of you, and you're not exactly a herd.
I know. I'm working on it.
What would that be called? Like a herd of cats.
Guy's driving down the road. He goes, hey, look, flock of cows. Kid from the back, kid looks up and goes, herd of cows. And Dad goes, of course I've heard of cows. There's a whole flock of them over there.
No, Justin. No.
Number 2.
All right, well. On that note.
Do we notice what we are being directed away from or to?
You do start to hear some light gunfire.
In the direction we're headed or
Yes.
the direction... Okay.
Like I said,
Is that
they're
good
mopping
news?
up the
Yeah.
last of the cultists.
All right, well.
Right, I
Fuck
decided
those
to
guys.
make sure my gun is ready to go. So that, in the midst of battle, I'm not, going to try and shoot and find out that my gun was not loaded or
Roll in intelligence and firearms.
And then as long as he rolls, decent-ish, I'm going to do exactly what he does. I was really seriously.
4 successes.
Wow. You know that now that you finally looked at it, the ARs are far higher quality.
The AKs?
No, the ARs were of far higher quality than the AKs you are now holding.
I see.
Yeah, it's
Well, I mean, they're still AKs. They still
shoot.
they'll work no matter what, but they are far older and less well maintained.
Mm.
As in, they were probably smuggled over on a boat from the Soviet bloc.
And have been made a long time ago.
Probably.
Just whatever they could scrounge
Yeah,
up.
I was gonna say.
They're probably a lot older.
Do they still make AK-47?
I don't know if they need to. I mean,
Listen.
I mean,
So
Does
many
it anyone really
Russia
need to?
probably. Actually, yeah, there are still I think there's even American companies that make them because people like the.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I know, because the round for the AK is a little heavier and a little bit bigger than
No.
the 5.56 and 2.23, so it has a bit more penetrating power.
I'm so glad Ben was distracted then. I didn't have to listen to his bullshit on when you say penetrating power.
Yeah, but now you've
Penetrate.
now you've brought
I know.
attention to it.
I
so
know. I was.
You're doing the exact same shit.
I know. All right.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
it says they're still produced.
Well,
Yeah, I know there's some countries that still produce them, and I know there's because they make them with polymer frames now too.
well. Good for them. All right.
I like my bullpup. It's fun.
All right. So, are we heading back towards the
No,
elevator
you're headed
then?
towards a different part of the city.
Cool. All right.
And we can finish up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should just end that episode there then. We just what's the scene that we walk into there? I imagine more huts and then
Yeah, there's some more huts. They're probably a little nicer. And
we're in the good part of the village now.
Huzzah!
I'm sure there's some racial jokes to make there, but I'm not going to do it.
there are some.
No, Ben, I'm not going to do it.
You hear some shooting. You get she gets in front and moves you guys to behind her. She looks around a corner, and then you guys take turns running across and eventually meet back up with Terrence and Terrence.
Held out herrings.
I don't know why he did that either.
Don't worry about it.
All right, so is there something we should do, Terrence?
No, I was going to end it there.
Oh, yeah, okay, so, cool. All right, so there's Terrence. Fade to black. All right, I'm gonna grab a soda. You guys want to keep going?